Hello guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is Wolf, and today I have a special mission. I am going to the moon. I will try to build something that I think should make it all the way to the moon. Let's see. I do want to be able to land on the moon and come back. I need a parachute. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I'll take it. I may skip a bunch of this part. I'm gonna take a bunch of science things. Okay, so I've built this monstrosity. I don't think it's actually gonna work, but we're gonna try it. It is taking up almost a third of my cash, so I hope it freaking works. Oh, before I go out there, I need to set some action groups. You for one. You two. You for three. Four. And 5. So if all goes to plan, I will be bringing back a ton of science on this one. Ooh, actually, I'm forgetting the last thing I do need to put is batteries. I think that should be enough. Alright, so I've got a $52,500 rocket. Yeah, fine, I'll take Jebediah. Oh my god, look at that bounce. Okay, so test of all my system stuff. That works. Surprised I haven't done that yet. That one's working. That one works. Mystery goo. It's done. And that's done. I don't have anything else to try, so let's full throttle and let's see if this gets me into space at least. Yeah, I'm not making it out with this one. Let me try something. Okay, so second attempt I have a bunch of boosters to help me out. I don't think it is gonna work, but it's worth a shot. So, fire! And explosions. This is not a very good idea. It's like really oddly bending. But it does give me about a 2 kilometer boost that I didn't have before. No, that's the wrong ones. Where did it put them? What happened to my other ones? What the hell? What the fuck are they way up there? Go up here. Okay, let's try this again. I hope things do not fall apart. Get by boosters. And I'm off to an okay start. Could be better, but it could also be worse. Fire that one. Just give me that extra boost before all that drops off. I don't think I'm gonna make it again. No. As you can guess, I'm very bad at designing ships. Oh, I'm climbing again. Not fast enough, but I'm climbing. Maybe. I'm not making it all the way out there. Well, I'm not climbing anywhere near fast enough. This is another failed launch. Alright, 3 failed launches in a row. You, go away. Let's scrap everything. Keeping that, because that's my basic module. Okay guys, so I paused my recording and apparently, let's see if it does this again. Show up at the launch pad. Let it come down. Physics setting, and everything just blows up again. I'm not sure what the hell just happened. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I've gone with a much more simple rocket. I've decided I don't think I'm going to be making it to the moon. So I decided just to do one of my other missions, which is collect science from space around Kerbal. I'm not going to be able to rescue Nelbus because I don't have an unmanned craft. I have Jebediah in here. And, ooh. Actually, I can do a basic one and get a bunch of science from right here. Let's keep that. And do this one to just get that little bit of science. But yeah, I'm gonna have Jebediah here go out into space and collect some data so we can accomplish that one. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more practice in my free build to build something that will successfully make it to the moon without blowing up the launch pad before I even take off. So for now, we're just going to space, just to get in orbit. I do want to kind of keep my apoapsis about where it's at, so I don't want it to keep climbing. I actually do want it to go lower a little bit. And yeah, that should be good enough. I don't have to actually be in orbit. I just have to make sure I can stay up here long enough to do all this stuff. So, mystery goo. Hooray, I have a little bit of science. I think I've already done this crew report. Yeah. Let's see what you got to say. Just above Kerbal's water. Let's fast forward a bit. So I'm not above Kerbal's water. I think I will get a different EVA report. Okay, I am. That's not what I wanted. Keep going, keep going. Right there. Now let's see what you say, 'cause you're not over the water, above the grasslands. Let's keep that. Get back on board. I could have brought some more science stuff with me, but I didn't really think I needed it. There's some really tall mountains over there. I should be nearing... yeah, I'm way off my apoapsis. So it'll be 18 minutes before I'm actually going back into the atmosphere, so I shall see you then. Okay guys, I just re-entered the atmosphere. As you can hear, all my music is gone. It looks like I might be landing in the ocean. Which would be good, because already positioned. Didn't actually have to do anything because I just went straight around the planet and didn't turn. So we're gonna see about where I end up for this. I do want to keep an eye on my altitude. I want to see where it's going to put me at. If I do land over land, I'm going to have to get rid of the engine, because I don't have enough stuff to keep myself from crashing that and destroying it completely. Maybe I'll go right over it. No. I'm going to get too low. I'm not descending very quickly. I might actually land in the desert. Should be good. I could get some more science stuff. I really should have brought some more science. Would have made this flight so productive. But I didn't. Guys, don't follow my example in this. I'm not very good at it. Space Center's on the dark side of the planet. I don't want to land there. I did take a challenge at one point that I told myself I'm going to land on this little island right here in the middle of that crater. And I did. And as soon as I got out, the game crashed. So I guess the game didn't like me landing there. And I'm going really fast. I know I'm not going to re-exit the atmosphere because that's actually impossible. Once you go into the atmosphere, if you don't use your throttle or anything, it is impossible for you to re-leave the atmosphere unless you're going really, really fast. As you can see, my apoapsis is dropping, which once I get to a certain point, I should be... Oh, I might actually re-exit the atmosphere. I don't think that's dropping fast enough for me to stop. Oh, let's find out. I might get another journey around the planet. I can't believe this. I'm going to get another journey around the planet. I just skipped through the atmosphere. Oh, my beautiful moon. You know, I really do like the work they did with the space in this one. I just wish there were more stars and everything that you could actually journey to. It'd be cool if they did in like an expansion pack, something they could actually sell or whatever. I like when they do stuff like something that adds a whole lot more to. Ooh, what's that one? Ike. That is around. I don't remember which planet that's around. I think it's Jewel. No, Lathe is around Jewel, I believe. Ike is around. What's the Mars one? Duna. And I actually am going to get an extra run around the planet. I can't believe that. That never happens. Why is my periapsis rising again? Alright, so let's get around to the other side again and re-enter the atmosphere for a second time. And we'll see where it's going to make me land. Okay, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to remember not to leave it sped up. Otherwise, I'll just straight blow up when I land. I made that mistake last time. I'm actually gonna make sure I land this time by lowering my periapsis, so I actually descend into the atmosphere. As you can see, my periapsis is moving as it descends. Which is a good sign that it will be dropping within the atmosphere, so I actually don't need this. And there we go. I'm going to stay within the atmosphere. Not gonna leave this time. Darn. Eventually, at some point, I will be venturing to Duna. I will venture to Jewel, which has lathe. Yep, that's at Jewel. Oh, the nearest planet to me right now. There's a lot of asteroids around me. It's actually Eve. Eve would be a good one to go to. But I think I want to go to Duna first, or maybe... I don't know, I've never been to one of these asteroid things. Actually, I went really, really close. Okay, I need to start paying attention. Why is it showing my periapsis? I don't want to look at Melbus. Cycle through these. There we go. And it looks like it might be making me land in the desert. Maybe. I don't know. It still hasn't figured out where I'm gonna land. I could always use my stuff to force it to land somewhere, but I want to see where it sends me. Ooh, ooh, ooh! It's finally gonna bring me in. I'm moving pretty darn quick. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be landing in the desert. I might land in that bay. Yeah, I think I'm going to be landing in this bay right here. That's about what it looks like. Either that or I'm going to be landing right on this shore. No, the bay. Time for some re-entry effects. Let you resituate yourself. You can see I actually still have a lot of electric charge. I put some extra batteries on here, but I never actually used them. Okay, I'm at 15,000 or 15 kilometers. Let's slow my time warp down. So I'm guaranteed to be landing in this little bay. Let's do that. At 8 kilometers. Six kilometers. Still descending. 4. $2,500. $2,000. $1,500. And fire. And deploy. I'm going to be landing at 6 meters per second. I should be able to keep the engine. I should. I'm not sure since I'm actually going the proper time warp this time. Let's speed up till I get a little bit closer though. I'm not gonna let it crash this time. Okay, I'm at 50 meters. Hooray! I get to keep it all. I think. Yep. I can get a new set of crew reports, EVA reports, samples, all this stuff just from landing in the water. There we go. Surface sample. Taking a sample of water appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. I don't think it's spacesuit. It's the same generic thing. So, get back on board, and let's recover. Let's see what I got from this impromptu secondary mission. I got 39.3 science and accomplished my mission. Got most of my stuff back, so I got 6,800 funds recovered. And Jebediah. So I didn't get to make it to the moon, but I did accomplish one of the goals that I had, which I think unlocks another one. No, that's just testing a bunch of stuff. I don't want to test any stuff. They get really annoying. I did not want to do that, dang it. I mean not to click everywhere. Right, so yeah, I finished that one. There's no new missions. I think I had, yeah, I did do some strategy stuff to get me more science and more funds instead of reputation, which I'm not very worried about. I've never been bad on reputation. And all my other ones, my reputation meter is like maxed out. But yeah, that'll be it for this time. Hopefully I will spend some time playing with rockets and free build with the materials that I have available, and I will try to build something that will make it to the moon. Because if I can make it to the moon, that'll pick up. That'll get me a couple hundred science. That's a really good mission to do. But you get, yeah, I get extra science on these. I get extra funds on these. Not much extra funds, but it's extra funds. And you get I get science at the end for doing all that, plus the actual values of the science when I do them. which I think last time I did this, it got me 300 something science just to go land on the moon. Or I went, got orbit around the moon, did all the science stuff I could, landed on the moon, did all the science stuff I could, and actually got my rocket back to Kerbal. So I did recover instead of transmit, which got me a lot more science. But yeah, let's see if there's some better stuff. Let's start removing things and see what they give me. I think I'm gonna have most of the mostly just testing parts out. Yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna get a lot of the same stuff. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna be it for this time. I will try to find a rocket that will get us to the moon next time. So, until next time, guys.